Hey everybody, Brandon Villarolo here for Tech Republic, and today I want to go over a few tricks for keeping text together in a Word document. Susan Harkins wrote this back in 2011. I'm using Office 365, so obviously I'm using a newer version than Susan had when she wrote this back 7 years ago. But the steps are exactly the same, and the keyboard shortcuts are exactly the same, so there's really no change to this process in newer versions of Microsoft Word. So no matter what version you have, you should be good. All right, to start, we'll talk about non-breaking spaces. So if you've got certain things you want to keep on the same line, words in particularly, let's say we want new and thing from these two lines to be on the same line. You'll take the backspace out of there and then do Control-Shift space. And you'll see that it keeps those two on the same line while putting regular space in there. You can see if we take it out and hit space again without Control and Shift, it moves it back up to the newer line. And let's say we want to do we and were on the same line as well, but then we want them to be hyphenated, like say a name or some other reason to hyphenate two words. A lot of times you want to leave those on the same line, so it doesn't look like you're breaking up a word. So if you notice, if I take that out, the space out, and put a dash in, it automatically puts we back up on the other line where it was. If I take that dash out and hit again Control Shift and then dash, it'll keep we and were on the same line. A little tip, if you want to search a document for these non-breaking spaces or dashes, just hit Control F to go into Find, and ~S, lowercase s that is, it'll find the instances of those and it'll highlight them on the page. And then that's for a space. If you hit ~tilde, it'll search for non-breaking dashes. So ~S to search a document for non-breaking spaces, and ~tilde to search a document for non-breaking hyphens. So now if you want to keep paragraphs, or a broken paragraph on the same page, for example, we look down here, we have this really long paragraph and it's broken up into two pages. That can be advantageous to keep those on the same page of a document. So if you want to do that with one particular paragraph, put your mouse cursor in that paragraph somewhere and go over to the Home tab in Word, to the paragraph section, and right-click on this button down here for paragraph settings to bring up the paragraph dialog window. Click on line and page breaks on the right side there, and then click on keep lines together. Hit that and it'll jump that paragraph down to one page together. If you notice though, it doesn't do it to other paragraphs. It'll just do it for the active paragraph your cursor is in. Hit Control Z to undo that, and I'll show you how to do it for the whole document. Just hit Control A to highlight the entire document. Go back to the same menu again, click Keep Page Lines Together and hit OK, and it'll do the same thing to the entire document. So if you want the whole document to have all the paragraphs together and not split up on pages, you've got to make sure you have all the text highlighted first. Otherwise, if you want to just do it to one paragraph, drop your cursor somewhere in the middle of that paragraph. All right, that's it for today. For Tech Republic, I'm Brandon Villarolo. Be sure to subscribe to our Microsoft Weekly newsletter for more tips and tricks just like this one.